The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Off the play fake, Heineke. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down. Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the 1st down. Drive 1 is they had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
Well, warm-up QB, too. Let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game, but they like what they did there. They just hope they can.
Pressure gets there on Heineke, and down he goes. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. Throwing, Heineke. And this one is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Heineke. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st half. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
From the 39, Goff. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. More Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
So now following the sack, often the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. A big play there for Detroit. And even 40 yards.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure is good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock. Hold on.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. He'll let this go for the end zone. And, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Over the dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. 3rd and long. It's gone. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 37 yards. And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath, first do no harm. And right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. On play action, Heineke. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A gain there of 21 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Heineke. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. They go play action. Now Heineke. That's Samuel, caught left side. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Heineke again. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And the play fake, and now Heineke. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. And that last penalty makes this 3rd down play a little more interesting. 3rd and 5. Heineke now. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. Again, it's Heineke. Got his target, Samuel. And the Commanders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Heineke. And incomplete.
This is a half with not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Antonio Gibson, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. From the gun, Heineke. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, Heineke. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st half. That's it for the 1st half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the 2nd half is underway. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got...
There he goes, right side. The 20. Touchdown, Detroit. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cyrus block, young buck, holding it like we knew it all. Not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, I look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give about a hater. Let them like the in my paper.
They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbillies. Q-Bone staying with the lick. Really became a boss many years back. When I'm gone, can be pull your tears back. We put the bang and produce. You got no chance of hanging. They take the tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the border.
So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, let the sound system, let's turn it up. Up, a little louder, turn it up. Up, a little louder, turn it up. We never turn it down, universal sound. When we move the pound, take a look around. When we touch the town, not the way stomping in my big black.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Detroit Lions. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Ford Field. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Harris starts the drive on the ground. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Pickett. That's down the field and caught by Freiermuth. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. First and 10, here's Pickett. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Well, some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Looking to throw, Pickett. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And he will bring it back. extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Pickett. Flush to his right. He'll let it fly for Austin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
They come the incomplete pass. Nice little juke. And a good job of finding. First and 10. Pickett now on first down. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fighting them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Pickett. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 16. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. To the air on first down with Pickett. And it's caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Calvin Austin, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams. In that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. 3rd and 2. Goff. Looking for right, and he finds him. Touchdown. Blocked right. 46 yards. And the Lions have taken the lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Harris running straight ahead. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They hand this off to Harris. To about the 26 here.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run again with Harris. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. On the give, this is Harris. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's Aiden Hutchinson. He was determined to build that play up, and he sure did. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Pickett back to throw. Incomplete.
But they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with it. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half. Boswell good with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy. But one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It'll be Lions Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now he's getting the ball to start the second half. How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together, come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run here with Swift. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. They'll run with Harris. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. And the first play of the drive, lost 4. Now they look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. He's got it. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Harris fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Najee Harris, well built for work down here near the end zone. That's a nice job there to hold him up. But I doubt we've seen the last of it on this drive.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. On a jet sweep, this is Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson taking it in from 2 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point put through by Boswell. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
24. Lions 14. Chris Boswell.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And some space here. Oh, a second dosage. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. 49 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Goff on 1st down. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. On the keeper, here's Goff. And he'll get it. He's over for the touchdown. Jared Goff scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Lions are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. For no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27th.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support. And I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. And he's got his target, Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the 1st down in the process. Harris. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Pickett fires the out route and completes it to Harris. And he'll be brought down just shy of 40.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. On 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but it was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
Now the Steelers use the 1st. timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Lions are right back in this football game. They're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 Fs for a rookie quarterback.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now it's gone. Goes with the out route and completes it to Swift. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 34-yard line.
Goff. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Trying to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now Goff. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got it at the 15. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
They'll run right here with Swift. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now a timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 2nd down, ball on the 3. 1st down marker at the 1-yard line. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
And they will get the timeout. So 3 seconds remaining, and they can trot out the field goal unit and try to send this one to overtime. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. With 3 seconds to go, if it's good, we're off to overtime. And his kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
So the Lions now, they'll get the first crack at things here in overtime as we are back underway. Taken in at the 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. All set up for them right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
First throw in overtime for Goff. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Off play action. Here's Goff. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So 3rd down coming up. And Charles, I guess the question for me, where does 4 down territory begin possibly?
I guess for me it begins if you have 4th and 5 or less. Because you've got to understand your team and know what your play calls are. What do you have that you think you're confident that you can pick up that type of yardage? It might be 4th and 3 for some teams. But I think anything under 4th and 5, they'll think about going for it.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Well, you never know what you're going to expect when you come to the stadium to call a game. Sometimes you get good ones. Sometimes you get bad ones. Sometimes you get great ones. And that's what we had here. What an exciting finish on that last big play.
And I think that as we look at it, when you're talking about a great finish, which went along with a game that obviously was dramatic because we did get into overtime, what type of play calls do you have left? What have you not shown, or what have you made an adjustment to what you've worked on all the way through? It's going to give you the play we saw to win the game. But I know everyone's thinking that was something they had just drew up. It might have been something they've been working on, and now they got the right matchup.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Pickett to throw. Pass complete to Harris. Finding room at midfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
A gain of 22 yards. And the Steelers first down.
A give to Harris. Down inside the 40.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to find that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Here's Pickett. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now Pickett. Looking for Pickens. He's got him on the out route. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 4th down.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
Going for it on 4th down. Here's Pickett. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake,
good guy.
He comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home. It is always...
You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck holding like we knew it all. Not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, I look back and do it all